Well, you don't need me with a fate binder here. You two want to go at it with the Beastmen? It's your funeral. I'm out of here. Damn it. I kind of wanted to send him to Tunon. That would have been an easy way to get some Tunon points, I feel. Stone Shield, Iron Walker, Crescent Runner, and Basilian. I'm going to judge that Basilian, being a named character, is the one I need to talk to. You've impeccable timing, as we seem to have entangled ourselves in a rather bloody rumble with the Beastmen. Rumble? She scratches her ribs and yawns. Stonestalkers don't rumble, Stonestalkers slaughter! What happened? If I'm to intercede, I'll need you to spare no detail. I do enjoy a good battle. A rumble with the beasts are all earthshakers, this cavalier. Everything you people do seems to result in violence. I'll say if I'm to intercede, I'll need you to spare no details. Aye, allow me to elaborate on our situation. We would not be out here in the middle of Kairos only knows if it weren't wholly necessary. You see, the Azirolith loads in this region are incredibly important. They're what lured Cain from his campaign orders in the Stone Sea to begin with, and their refractive properties will enable us to amplify the phase velocity of his remaining energy. We hired a local scavenger to show us where he had seen a high concentration of crystal loads. Thus, he led us here. At first, the Beastmen were amiable to our request, but shortly after our excavations began, they became wrought with anger. Apparently, we're stealing from their ancestors, or some such foolery. There is what appears to be a leader amongst them, Red-Fang, but she retreated into the Spire before I could bring her to reason. Now we're trapped in a vicious standoff, and I'm hesitant on how to proceed. I'd rather just kill you now. What's in it for me? I already have business with the Beastmen here. Do nothing until I've spoken with them. Shall I slaughter them for you? Tell your Earthshakers to stand down and leave me to speak with Red-Fang. I'll say I already have business. I'm not going to tell them to stand down. There may be some sort of peaceful resolution here. Excellent, Fatebinder. Be quick about it if you could. I can't stand the tribes have a reputation for patience. I can't say the tribes, sorry, have a reputation for patience. And I would like to avoid conflict if possible. Well, that has risen you in a few points in my estimations. Lack patience. Humans swarm and buzz at beast women like corpse flies. It's natural for beast women to squash such annoying pests. I mean... Kills in shadow never change. Never ever change. The answer for any build in Tyranny is magic. It's kind of like that in Divinity Original Sin 2 as well. Elder teeth crystals grow from earth blood of Stonestalker's ancestors. Humans will not take such from tribe. I don't think pointing and gesticulating wildly at a beast woman is necessarily the smartest move. These beautiful purple crystalline formations are a common sight in the Stone Sea. Okay. Have we got anyone we can talk to? No, not so far. We've got something down here. We have kind of. Right, let's have a look over here. And it's maybe useful. Oh, well, that's... Okay. That was annoying. I do wish that when they would find a trap, they would naturally avoid it. That would be great. In my humble opinion, I think that would be fantastic. But alas. Now let's climb down the rocky wall. Thanks to our athletics, not too hard. Listen to me, you filthy mutt. These crystals are crucial to our efforts. We will have them, one way or another. Really now? I'm not so sure about that. I will, however, have your bag. Touch all the teeth. Ooh, what's this? Ooh. I'm going to pop them there. Beastman will tear out Earthshaker's throat. I am assuming that is an Elder Tooth. I'm not going to get involved with this. Well, what is this? Azurolith. Crystal fragment grows brighter than its nearby brethren. Fragment is firmly embedded in the ground. I could... I've earned the right to have Azurolith because I'm a Prima and I'm also a Mystic. So, it's more growls at you. Well, don't worry about it.
Can't do that.
I have every right to this. These are now my ancestors too, you know. Right, let's have a look at you. Senses grip, charred kindling. I'm not sure if this is going to be much better. Exquisite quality. Deflection is 6%. Deflection is only 2% there. Precision is 4%. Very nice. Unarmed attack is higher. Parry recovery. I would lose the plus 10 fire armor. Gain deflection. I would lose a little bit of recovery, but I would... do I really want that? I mean, this is nice. The Chard and Kindling are quite nice. I think maybe these could go to someone else. Maybe Lantry? Yes. Liberating hand wraps. Unbound. Immunity to paralyzed. I think these are better for you. There you go. You can have those. The deflection is the particularly nice one. There we go. Oh, no, Trap, let me sing to it. It's not... She wasn't singing to it. She was singing because we were technically in battle for a moment. That is all. That is all. So do not worry about this. Right, there we go. That was actually quite nice. Oh, I can go over there. Good. Can I... Oh, it doesn't look like I can easily look down there, unfortunately. Is there anything else down here for me to investigate? Or is this just a... Oh, no, there we are. I was probably just a little bit off the edge of the screen there. Okay, light bronze ridge helm. Another good piece of gear, it looks like. It's not going to be any better than my Magebane helm. That's just not going to happen. Actually, recovery is a little bit better, but just no. However, Lantry, have you got... Yeah. Lantry, this is lower recovery, actually lower deflection. Wow, but better armor. So... you'd lose the accuracy as well, though. Wow. That's not a bad little helm. I can't give it to you. And I can't give it to you. So it has to go to you. Dunk. There we go. Not a bad return there. Let's head on up. Yeah, I'm going to grab that. Yoink. Subterfuge. Ooh. Oh, that looks interesting. Miranda! Wow, a wild Aavak in its natural environment. I wouldn't necessarily call this my natural environment. This is definitely an enjoyable environment to be in, but probably my natural environment would be in the rolling hills of Wales, singing at the sky, or maybe singing at the earth, maybe just listening to the song of the earth. One or the other. Probably just lying in a bed of daffodils, something along those lines. Right, let's have a look at you, glorious thing that you are. Longclaw's Rage. Now, there's only one person here who is realistically going to use this, and that would be Kills in Shadow. Now, it would have to compete with Tempest. That's really hard to compete with. 45 to 67 versus Endurance. Now, it has more DPS, sure, and more accuracy. This axe trembles with pent-up aggression. When swung in a wide arc, trails of heat and wisps of smoke follow in its wake. Is this an artifact, though? Is what I'm wondering. I don't think it is. I think it would say it. Yeah, artifact ability. Storm wheel, rather. It's just a masterwork item, I think. But that is really nice. Really, really nice. Penetration is the same. Range 125. Accuracy 10. On weapon crit does a decent chunky bit of damage. I can always give it to you in your second slot. There you go. I do quite like that one. Really gotta love the set designers of the devs. Do any of them have separate art pages? I have no idea, I'm afraid. But yeah, it looks like Longclaw's Rage is just really, really good. 84 gold, sorry, bronze rings. That's still not super amazing, but it is more valuable than Tempest. We'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. There may be a time when that is necessary.
Will do.
I can see that rune on the floor there. Yes, I do. Really?
Feels good. Feels feral. Makes Beast Woman's blood pump fast, fast, wild.
Did I disarm it this time? Or did it go off? No, it went off again. Again! This time I clicked on it properly. It's most vexing. Far below lies the Stone Sea. Gulf Glow Old Walls is a fraction of its previous landmass. Only spires of terrain remain after a great earthquake. On the plus side, though, Kills and Shadow did get a level up from that. So, you know, take the good with the bad, I suppose. I would kind of like to increase Kills and Shadows lore a little bit if I could. But it would only give me 1 point of lore. That wouldn't give me any lore. Accuracy probably wouldn't be a bad one to go for. Or quickness, so that Kills and Shadows even faster when fighting. But no, I think getting up lore a little bit wouldn't be terribly bad. So any other thing I could do. If I could get Kills and Shadow just a slight bit higher, then some of the spells I should be able to use would be particularly nice. But this will just increase spell strength anyway, and also magic defense, so it's not a bad move, in my opinion. It's not playing to his strength necessarily, but it is working on some things. Kills and Shadow has clearly earned enough experience to learn not to step on traps, hopefully. As evidenced by her level up. Maybe. I don't think that's how it works, though. Gain a bonus to subterfuge skill. Reduce recovery and grants hit precision when wounded. Or grants a bonus damage on prone targets. I mean, that one does sound quite nice. Grants damage boost when wounded. In the stance, damage taken is increased, but a large bonus to endurance and melee damage is granted. Gain a permanent health bonus and reduction to all incoming frost damage. Shock damage, just increased attack. Gain a bonus to accuracy damage with disengaged attacks. Rending Claws adds armor penetration to unarmed attacks. I don't use unarmed, really. Swipe at enemies in range, damaging and interrupting them. Claw Swipe. Improves unarmed damage. I don't want to build unarmed. Is that all the Ravager really does? So I'm not sure that's really what I'm going to be going for. Significantly increases the critical damage dealt by leaping death and grants a bonus to damage afterwards that lasts until combat ends. Ooh. Wow, okay. Tooth and Nail, while stealth, gain 100% hit precision. Reduce the duration of any harmful effects. Raking Slash, a 2-hit claw attack. The first hit dazes the target and the second hit weakens them. Disembowelment, use both claws to rip the target's stomach wide open, dealing best of slash pierce damage and leaving the target bleeding. One would hope they would be bleeding from that, because if they're not, we're in trouble. That one might not be bad to get to, simply because that's the only way that I can increase Kills in Shadow's armor, as far as I'm aware. But I think this is really the one that I'm going to be going through more. Reduces recovery and grants hit precision when wounded. I don't like banking on needing to be wounded to get these sorts of things. Swift Savage Strike, attack all enemies in a cone with a weapon, pushing them back a fair distance. Foes are left hobbled. That one doesn't sound like a bad one to grab, so I think I will. And then we're on the next level. We've got Seize Prey, gain bonus accuracy and damage with disengagement attacks. Increase the attack range and crush damage of Kills and Shadows' trample ability. Snapping Bone. Rear up and bring both fists down on a target, dealing crush damage and knocking all enemies in the immediate area prone. That sounds amazing. Right, there we go, Kills and Shadow. Well done. You're leveled up. A tiny, tiny bit. Right, is there anything else worth having? These crystals aren't a product of your superstitions. They're naturally occurring phenomena discovered by the Archon. We've a right to them, Beastmen. I don't think that's going to help them understand your point. Have a chat. Want to know closer, human? Flee now or explain presence in Stonelands. The Beastman hunkers forward, muscles bunching in readiness to strike. A menacing growl rumbles low from the back of his throat. Even mentioned tribes, Elder Teeth, and Beastman will pitch human's body to the ground below. I mean your tribe no harm. Is there any way to speak to your tribe's new prima? Yeah, I'm gonna be quite straight up with it. It's like I will enforce it. Beastman studies you for several moments with slitted, silvered eyes. I like that. Slitted, silvered. He snuffs and snorts. Finally, he sits back on his haunches, but rather than relaxing, his muscles jump with a mixture of excitement, of fear, thrill, and terror. Human smells of truth and strength and tribe. Smell of old Prima's defeat. Enter human who leads stone stalkers. Okay, well, there we go. Ooh, wild strength. Let's have a look at you. There we are. Wild strength. Cooldown, 45 seconds. Effects, allied AoE, plus 20% endurance defense for 30 seconds, and plus 4 might for 30 seconds. That's, again, like a minute is, in many cases, longer than a fight will last due to the way I pause. No star, Takirash. If indeed you're going. Valid weapons, all. Grants all allies nearby a bonus to might and endurance. Yeah, oh, that's amazing. They didn't really say anything, but that's fine. Right, what have we got here? First and foremost, I will be going down there. We've definitely got enough subterfuge for this. My lord, so many awesome things. Another masterwork item. Let's have a look at you then. The Superior Bronze Dagger. Now this may well be better than my dagger. In fact, I strongly suspect it is. More DPS and more accuracy. More DPS, a lot more accuracy, but less penetration. Now that's the problem, is I lack penetration, which is why I've got Tenderizer right now. This push dagger is carved from the jaws of the Sawtooth Vile, a disagreeable sea creature dredged from lightless depths. Though sanded down to fit a rudimentary handle, nothing has been done to accentuate the serrated edge. Yeah, I think this is just a better dagger. So we're going to swap it out. Good, right. And, oh, no. Can I not? There we go. There we are. Nope. There we go. Much better. That looks actually quite... It's an interesting combo, honestly. Let's be frank there. That's an interesting combo of weapons. Also, my boots have got little scraps of leather on them. I kind of approve. Right, we've got a lot of map up in that direction. Not so much map down in this direction. We're going to go down. Yep. Got plenty of athletics to make the climb. Probably some more Azurolith. Yep. Treasure hunters frequent these sections of the Stone Sea, hoping for a chance at finding increasingly scarce artifacts and forgotten stores of valuables. Okay.
I got it.
See what else we've got. Is that a trap? No. Okay. Sure. These can go straight in there. We're actually starting to gather enough items now. Can I shrink that down? Okay, there's nothing else there to have a look at. That's fine. But we're actually starting to gather enough items now where we might actually upgrade from the lesser healing pots to the medium healing pots. And a whetstone. That can definitely just go straight into my inventory there. Praying. Okay, that's... Oh, no, that's my tenderizer. Right. I mean, I guess I could give Elantri a shield. But I really want to, though. Recovery is plus half a second, but a lot of parry and dodge. And endurance, in fact. Can I give this to you, Elantri? I mean, is there a reason not to? I don't think so. I mean, your recovery is the only issue. Character recovery. Base recovery time is 1 second. Melee weapon recovery time is 1.75. Range attack 0.5. Armor recovery is 1.2 seconds, of which that is... what about everyone else? 1.8, 3.6, 1.8, 4.4. Really? Dear Lord. Oh, it's the heavy armor Ridge Helm, of course. Peel that off. Are these heavy armors as well? 0.0 to 0.2, 0.1, 0.5. What's causing such a horrible amount of recovery? Is it this? Nope. This then? Melee weapon 1.75 recovery. If I took that off, Lantry would be a lot more dangerous without this weapon. But it gives so much control life. I don't think we need that shield on Lantry, no. I think we'll accept that just because most of his recovery is coming from his weapon. And that weapon actually makes him better at the thing that I want him to be good at, so... It's a small price to pay. Small price. Now let's head it back up. There we go. Now we're not going to go into the old walls just yet. I want to speak with the Beastmen first.
Right.
We are going to be going in there reasonably soon.
Sorry, I can't.
Anything on the floor? Any sigils? No, nothing yet. Nothing yet. Really, nothing at all? Oh, okay. Oh, no, there we are. Haha. Okay, turquoise. A little bit of cash there. Not too bad at all. I believe if we're sneaking, we do get a bonus to various things.
Follow quietly.
Weakened Bane.
Soft.
But I think we get a bonus to subterfuge. Which is a shame, because it encourages you to be really slow about everything. If you want to be sure you get the best out of everything. I dislike mechanics like that, which end up penalizing you in a way, but it makes sense. You're moving slower, so you're more likely to find things, because you're taking more time to look for them. It's just... the part of me that wants to find all the secrets is at odds with the part of me that doesn't want to take a million years to find them.
Can Beastmen sense the magical field that the spires radiate?
Mean, bitter thrumming in back of throat makes Beast Woman's lips curl. If was better mystic like Broodmother could see where Earth blood beats through Spire.
Thank you. Future readers, if I have them, will appreciate your insight.
This is why you've come along for this trip, Lantry. It's for things like that. I approve. So much. So many levels of approval. Right. Let's have a look at this. This crystal has somehow managed to rupture through the foundation of the spire. Is this going to require my athletics? Alright. It's Skills and Shadow who's gaining the athletics here right now, though. Which is interesting. Oh, well, I guess everyone's gaining athletics skill points, thinking about it. Yeah, because Kills in Shadow doesn't actually have the highest athletics. It's Aavak. Which is... Really, Lantry? You've got the same athletics as Kills in Shadow? How? You've got a bonus. Oh, okay. You're getting +5 from wrestling the Spire. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Magic is how. Okay. Let's come have a chat with Red-Fang then. Stop sneaking though. The beast woman cocks her head to one side, listening intently. Her ear flicks once, twice, and her eyes narrow suspiciously. Who pads here, soft, soft, slow? Who braves to approach Red-Fang, guard eyes, or Stonestalker's old wall's den? You get a moderate bonus to subterfuge while sneaking, yeah. It's a bonus that's equivalent to around 2 points of the subterfuge skill, yeah. Exactly, though I guess as my subterfuge skill is rising, the bonus I'm getting is becoming less important. At the very beginning of the game, it meant it represented a much larger percentage of my overall subterfuge, but yeah. Right. Speak, human. Quick, quick, explain. Grimly, she spreads a grin, revealing teeth as dappled and brown as her muddy eyes. Or Red-Fang will rip trespasser's jaw from head. What of Kane's name is going on here? I come from the Azure Shield. 100 Blood sent me to you, saying you would give it to me. Yeah, I'll just be straightforward about it. Maybe Prima would give shield to human, maybe not. Red-Fang does not know, only knows to guard shield. If human can prove worth, Beast Woman will give shield. Kill Earth Mystics who invade tribe lands, then human can have shield. I am your Prima and I want the shield. You will give it to me now, not later, not after a favor. Human smells strong, smells feral, like stone blood rotting. Her snout bobs rapidly as she scents the air. Smells of 100 Blood's shame. Always humans are so impatient. She grunts and shakes her head. If Prima desires shield as proof of pride, Beast Woman is happy to provide. There we go. We've acquired the Azure Shield. Now, I imagine I could deal with the Earthshakers anyway. But let's go and have a look at that. Speak with Red-Fang. Return to Bledenmark. Now that you've recovered the Azure Shield, you need to update Bledenmark. The Ashwald. But first, I want to see it. Okay. Renown Tier 0, Azure Guard. Adds only a small amount of recovery. That's... well, I mean, it's still actually the same. +2 parry when damaged. When activated, the Azure Shield grants its wearer a bonus to quickness, movement, speed, and accuracy. Duration of these effects scales with the Azure Shield's renown. The shield was traditionally an object of ceremonial importance. Champions of Azure carried it during times of cultural significance. The signing of treaties, declarations of war, meeting of diplomatic envoys, and celebrations of past victories. Perhaps its most noted appearance was during the notorious Tarnished Flag incident of 289 TR, when a foreign delegation met on neutral ground and attacked the Azure representatives. The Azure Shield was raised to parry the assassination attempt, and all who stood behind it left the encounter unscathed. Since the fall of Azure, the shield has passed through numerous hands and presently reeks of Beast Woman musk. Well, there's part of me that wants to take this I'm just kind of building up items right now. Getting its renown up is important, so I am actually going to drop my weapon for this. I can give myself extra penetration, and ultimately penetration isn't my main character's main means of causing damage. So... though that's not going to protect you from anything with that kind of a loose grip, my lord. Hello, Lagofish. But there we go. Let's have a look at you. There's your shield. You equipped a powerful artifact. Let's continue to talk. Human has made shrine stone glint and wine. Now Spire drools with power and pants in biting. Has it? Biting bitter breaths. What is over here? Interesting rune. The sunken relief, though heavily damaged, is clearly meant to depict a runic symbol similar to the one you saw in Ascension Hall. The relief is incomplete, and thus the final form of the rune is unknown. Like a charcoal rubbing. Pressing charcoal parchment, you capture a blurry but proportionate image of the ancient's relief. With enough collected imprints, it may be possible to reconstruct the original shape of the rune. As you work, Elantri hovers near. See how the pattern looks broken along the two edges? I think there's more to the engraving than what's here. Finish the tracing, then we'll look for more. Agreed. If we collect enough sketches and imprints, we could no doubt reconstruct the original image in its entirety. Now I should have Aurora Spire and Sunset Spire. Cannot be removed from the stash. I think I can already guess this one. Let's have a look. Let's see if it's that simple, shall we?
If I had a copper ring for every glyph I've sketched today.
Right, I only want one person to do this. So we're going to want you. You. This one. Down here. No, not this one actually. This one. There we go. Doesn't look like that's going to be enough to the glyph. Unfortunate to be sure. Oh no, they've connected, but I don't want them all to connect, do I? I want these ones to disconnect, if I can. Can I turn it off at all? Oh, right, over here. There we go. Well, let's try and make the circle first, then. There we go. That's the better way to connect them. I was completely forgetting how to do this. There we are. Much more specific.
Right.
Need to connect that. And then down again. I might not be able to get this going, but if I can just luck on the right pattern from the little bit that I can see, then that would actually be quite cool.
Huh.
Ha 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 ha! Hello. Sigil of Pride, man. What on earth is this? This scroll contains a magical accent which causes a material force or guarded form spell to only affect the caster, but with an increased duration and strength. Oh. Well, well, well. Right, let's hook this up and see how it goes. Oh! Ha ha ha! There we are. We were right. We didn't need to get everything. And it actually does look like that over there.
Yes.
Well, that was nice and easy. There we go. I wonder if that was technically sequence breaking.